wheels along with the drum, praying the serpents underneath one of them like there's some villain left to defeat. Instead of a dance with rhythm and beat, 'cause you've been too busy thinking ahead where we're all going after we're dead. So maybe consider our bodies over more than the dust, and we can return to the ground again. We turn that whole wheel round again.
Hello. Let's see if Facecam's gonna behave itself. And then I'm really low and laggy. Why am I so low? Will you... Do I need to stick something in there? I have nothing to stick in there. I'm an appropriate height now. Do I just need to sit properly? That might be it. Let's turn my music off. Yeah, this seems like a good height. This will do. How we doing? I don't know, I feel like there's still too much space here. I have nothing I can stick in there. I cleaned up recently. I can stick my wrist brace. Then you guys will yell at me about not wearing my wrist brace, so I should put on my wrist brace. I'm so low down in the camera. I don't know what's going on. I moved my tripod because I cosplayed the other day. Speaking of, I actually haven't streamed in like a week. I'm so sorry, guys. I was not feeling the greatest on Wednesday. I went through like a weird patch this week of being like really hungry and tired. Now, I'm not hungry at all and I have lots of energy. I don't know what that means. This is uncomfortable today. I haven't worn it in a while, which is probably why. Okay, I've been told not to put it on too tight. And I'm trying to be good. Anyways, what have I been up to in the last week? I also didn't stream. I didn't stream on Saturday because I was making fun Bloodbound edits. I got really hyper focused on that and I was like, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, that's it for that. That's why I didn't stream past 2 days. 2 days? 2 stream days. Anything else interesting? I've not been up to too much. There's a new series coming out. I'm too low. I'm too low and I need to fix this. Why did I have to clean? Now there's like nothing I can like shove in my thingy. 'Cause if I do this, you're just staring at my chest. And that's the only notch I can do without just shoving something in there. Is there any? There's nothing in that drawer. I'll just stick my password book underneath. Is that good? That's actually perfect. Anyways, you guys are sitting on my passwords now. Good, good for you. This angle feels different than usual, though. I think it's because you're not tilted quite right. No, I'm a little too high, aren't I? It's fine. It doesn't matter. Today we are going to be working on our base, supposedly. Knowing me, we get distracted. So, can't stay long. Glad you're back. Thank you. Um, yeah, hopefully, you know, I mean, Meow, you've been in my chat now for a couple months. I go through random weeks where suddenly I have no energy, and it's really annoying. I want to stream more often. Jack just came online on the server. Hydrate or dihydrate, thank you. This has been annoying me lately. My curls are like not making ringlets lately. It's like more stringy. I don't know. Now I can't think of anything I've done. Why did my camera just lag? I don't know. But yeah, I would love to be a good streamer and stream it consistently. Oh, here's the thing. So, when I first put on this skin, I was told that the blue was not very pigmented and it just looked white and meshed together. So I took that feedback and I made a new skin. Then I lost it. It disappeared. I found it again recently, so I'm wearing it now. Now we're more blue. You've been editing. Yes. At the very least, I've been editing. Um, that's what I'll try to do that no matter what. If I'm having like a sicky day, I try to make sure I'm at least doing something productive for content. Sometimes we need a legitimate break though. That's where my carrots went. I was cleaning out some stuff and I had to chuck some things in my ender chest, which is what I've just done now. I've remembered I did. Where do I keep my quartz? In here, apparently. That's a diamond. But yeah, we're doing base work today. I should say heyo to Jack. Why is there another guy? Where is he? They keep coming out of my portal. I'm annoyed with them. Die. Why are you just running away? But yes, I have a new series coming out tomorrow. And I'm trying to figure out if I should do it as a premiere or not. It's going to be weekly uploads, just like Bloodbound was, but it's not lore or anything. So I don't know about premiering just because like I wouldn't have anything lore-wise or behind the scenes to um discuss in chat with you guys, but I feel like it's also will be entertaining enough to have like chat there. So I don't know. Whatever your guys' feedback is, would you like to see that premiering? Yeah, that does in fact look like a bot. I need to figure out, for some reason my Streamlabs won't let me run commands in it. Because it doesn't think I'm logged in. So I need to fix that so that now that I can't do the like banning bots on my phone, I just can't ban bots unless Will's in chat and I go kill him. Okay, anyways, I'm dancing around here because I've noticed that my mailbox is open. Oh, there's two things. Okay, there's the thing from Mr. Doge and then this book. Can you grant wish for me so I could be free again? Interesting. Last stream, we did an investigation and discovered that there's something weird happening with Mr. Doish in the, with Talon and the science facilities and stuff. So that's probably got to do with that. Not sure, let's read this again. Grant a wish. Interesting. We'll have to figure out what that means. Not right now, but that's interesting. That's something I'm gonna have to look out for, it seems. Now, what about this one? This is just a book and quill. It's not signed. Hey, Teddy. So, your server mates keep misusing the interdimensional mailbox. They do. I keep telling them not to. It's an interdimensional mailbox. Not my mailbox. And it's getting a little confusing what's meant for us profits and what's meant for you. Is there a way you could fix that? Thanks, man. HP. So that's head profit. Okay. Well, that means you guys have been misusing this too much. How do I solve this? I guess I could just make myself like a me mailbox. I didn't think I'd be getting this much mail, guys. So let's maybe make myself like a mailbox that's not for the head profits. I mean, that mailbox can go anywhere, but the thing is, it's an interdimensional mailbox, so it's gonna end up with them first. And that's a problem. We can't have that. Okay, let's see. I don't have extra barrels lying around. Okay, let's grab some slabs and I can't remember the crafting recipe for barrels. We're gonna grab planks too, just in case. I think I keep someone's put a fire flower on my shelf. That was a shelf I like accidentally crafted the other day. The other day, as in like a month ago, probably, maybe more than that. Okay. This is the teddy box. It's gonna look distinctly different, folks. Because it needs to. We should do that one down. Teddy post box. There. That's distinctly different, right? People are gonna know what that means. I hope. Okay. Well, we've got that sorted. Let's put these things away. My plan today is to be working on my base. That's the plan. Whether that gets continuously interrupted for the next while, that's up in the air. You know? It's a good thing I have all of these redwood trapdoors I can keep making mailboxes with, apparently. Well, the top of my head right under my ponytail is itchy. That's a problem. Okay. What am I doing? My base. All the blocks are already there. We haven't been able to get very far with this because we ended up doing way more terraforming than I'd originally planned. This is looking good. It needs to get rounded. And then we'll do the rest. So what I need is a lot of mahogany. I'm so excited for this to get, like, done. Right now, I'm not loving it, but that's just because we're doing literally just shaping right now. Something interesting I can talk about. I keep trying to think what I've been up to the last week. The headset was turned down. I've just been editing a lot. I've got 2 videos that should be coming out soonish. I'm waiting. I've got I've technically got 2 fully edited. One is scheduled to come out tomorrow. I need your feedback if it should be a premiere or not. I need my scaffolding. And then the other one, I've got all edited except for clips other people need to send me. But once I get that, then we're golden. Then we're good. That can come out anytime almost. Guess I should probably put this in my offhand if I'm doing this. I say that, but I'm gonna be switching blocks like so much. Is this as far forwards as we want to go? No, I think we're gonna want lots of being tilted, you know? like this. I like what we've got going here. It is good. And then... Oh, wait, I need to strip you. We'll just keep going in bits of 2, honestly. This actually might be high enough to really start tilting it inwards. And then we'll kind of go in 1s, I think. I'm out of stairs, actually. Let's go down. I've got an iced tea here. It's gonna be epic to drink from. I made the joke the other day during a recording, or it might have been after a recording. I've been saying epic a lot lately. But I'm not sure why. I've noticed it's been since the Bloodbound crew, but nobody else in, oh right, I keep forgetting that we, like, this group's name has, it has an official name now, and I keep forgetting to call it by that. We are Withered Productions. So yeah, I've started saying epic a bunch since hanging out with the Withered Productions crew, but I haven't noticed any of them says, like, epic a bunch, you know? Like, I don't think I picked it up from any of them. It's curious. Who knows? Because I know I picked up, gurring them. We gur a lot. Is this the right height? Where am I? I think it is. Well, that's 3, and this is 1, 2, 3. Yep. I've got a bit of a ponytail headache. That's stupid. I haven't had this ponytail in long enough for a ponytail headache. This isn't going the right direction. Don't mind me. This needs to go like this, actually. Combine with toadstool. No, I do not. Are the little brown mushrooms here called toadstools? Because actually there are some in this biome, now that I'm thinking about it. Does that go up just 1? It does. Okay, brown and orange is basically the same. If I could type, that'd be great. My brain kind of went for, like, giant toadstools at first when I was responding to that, and then I realized that's definitely not what Jack meant. Oh yeah, because it only goes in 1. What's the shaping I did? It's like this. And then up 2. Oh! I can't wait for this to come together. I'm trying to think of, interesting things. I was trying to talk about what series and stuff I'd be doing. Wasn't I? But yeah, you can expect 2 videos in the next week, probably. And then whenever I get that Arctic video done that I'm really not wanting to do. Sorry, guys. It'll happen. It just might be a bit because I don't want to touch it. It's scary. Okay. 2, and then we're just gonna kind of curve inwards. Because I want it to look rounded, you know? And at this point, I think I'm going a little too sharp with it. And I know I've done that incorrectly. It needs to be like this. And I'm straight up. I'm gonna do it like this. Does that look good? I wanted this. I might actually want this to be planks. Because I'm gonna do a little bit of this action. Like so. So we want it to look rounded. Yeah, I like that. Okay. It's coming together. I like it. This is ending up being, like, much bigger than I think I meant for it to be. But we can ignore that. And then, like so. And then it needs to be like so. Like that. It's kind of an interesting perspective shift that this is doing now. It's just the same thing but sideways. Yeah! Oh no! I'm okay. I have feather falling. We're okay. We are okay. Actually, we should look at this from the bottom right now. Actually, I think it needs to go down one. I think the last, like, 2-step. Maybe even the 2. I think after the 1, we cut it off and we start curving inwards, actually. I think I waited, like, this is too tall. I waited too long to start curving. So let's go uppies and break that all down. It feels really quiet today, but I think that's because I haven't had a stream where it's just myself in a while. Pretty crazy. We'll just climb like this. Why not? I've been thinking a lot lately how much my content's kind of changed in the past, like, honestly, year. I've ended up getting some pretty good groups of people together for, like, these different servers and stuff I'm on. I'm quite happy with it. I feel like content's slower but faster at the same time. Which I guess is more so, I've noticed, I think I've been streaming less. But I've also been doing more YouTube stuff. Hello! Thank you for the follow, Official Gambit. I don't know how I would refer to you. That is a very, thing-oriented username. Gambit, maybe? Let me know what you want to be called. Thank you for the follow. I'm just building. I don't recognize... Oh, I've gone too far, haven't I? I got distracted. Yeah. So this, I got distracted talking. You've distracted me. It's Gambit? Alright. Yeah, we wanted... Is this correct? Oh no, I've destroyed too many things. There we go. It's meant to be this. I see you've sent another chat message. I'll respond in just a second. I just want to make sure I am at the point I want to be at, which is here. There we go. Let's go collect those blocks I lost. How's you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I'm just kind of vibing today. I feel like today's gonna be a lot more of a casual stream. We've been doing so much, like, lore streams lately with even this server. Which is to be unexpected. But to be fair, we don't have any events planned right now, which I need to be doing. Speaking of, what kind of events would you guys be interested in seeing on this server? As it stands right now, I've got none planned for the future, but I mean, we are having the president plan a bunch of events now, so it's kind of a bit more out of my hands lately. I do find it pretty cool that my server mates are actually interested in organizing these things now. I'm used to being the one fully in charge of events and stuff. But I feel like we need another one in the next 2 weeks or so, and I don't have one planned. So I'm a bit of a silly guy. There we go. So we want this, right? No, I said I wanted it to turn it. I wanted to turn it. What else is interesting lately? Not much. Wait, this is the part that's meant to be this. I keep forgetting what I've plotted to do, and I can't even look at it right now. What else is interesting? I keep forgetting. Here's the weird thing. I keep forgetting what I've been up to, like, at all recently. I used to always have so many stories to tell you guys. And nowadays I start stream and I completely forget anything I've done ever in my life. I used to be good at that. To be fair, I haven't been doing as much this year, so that's probably the main difference. I've been taking a year off, but school starts up again in September, which means a multitude of things. So well, actually, honestly, in July, my content is going to slow down a whole lot. Because I will be starting my summer job, and usually in the past that has meant I go down to 1 stream a week. It'll likely be on this server. Lately it's been I do Stardew streams in the summers, but since this is going to be an active server until around September, we don't really think about that as much. Okay, we're on the same level now. How far? I think we'll do 2. But yeah, we'll do stream stuff. Stream stuff? That Arctic stuff is what I mean. I can't wait to see where we're at that point. Because as it stands right now, this is a pretty slow going server, but I know a lot of people have lore plans. I'm gonna do it twice? Really? There we go. Oh, and then I clicked F instead of D. There we go. Wait a minute. That's that height. How far in did that one go? I put 2. It looks like 2. Okay. We're good. We're distracted today. Let's open our iced tea. Then I can feel at least I have sugar. This is a caffeinated beverage, but I said sugar. I want the sugar part. Is this an odd building or an even building? I better not have built this whole thing and it ends up being even. That might actually make me upsetty spaghetti. I can barely reach. I can't even reach. Let's do 2. Oh, we're so close. I think I can jump that. I can't. And I can place it facing the right direction. Look at that. Do we connect this or do we go uppies one more? I think we just connect this. Yes, it's odd. Yay! That means it's gonna feel a lot more rounded. That's funny. The amount of stripped mahogany I had in my inventory from taking all that down was exactly what I needed. What have I done lately? What did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I did 3 fun little fandom style edits of my Bloodbound character. I think I have 6 in total, because the day before I also did that. Oh, it's square. It's so square, guys. Guys, it's not meant to look square. See, in creative mode, I would just go and adjust this a bunch, but that's gonna be so much work to figure out exactly how to make it round. Do I have a problem with it being kind of square? Honestly, not really. Because it's meant to be round like that. It's mostly this feels too hingy. So maybe I make it just 1? I don't know. I can't make up my mind. Like, it's not what I'd intended, but I don't think I hate it, and I can't make up my mind if this is if what I intended is worth it to tear this down, or if this is good. Like, I like it enough to just leave it. I do think something that needs to change is that, and that, and that needs to be planks instead. Just to make the, like, hingy bits look more cohesive. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. But otherwise, I think that's okay. I think that's tolerable for me. I like right now I've just got a giant arch. Grab that. I swear it's gonna be a big ass building later. Did Jack end up getting their mushrooms? I don't know. Descend. Let's drink more green tea. I meant to say iced tea, but I read that it said green tea on it and said that instead. There we are. Take that. Grab that. Yeah, I like that a bit better when it's like that. I'm trying to think if extending the, like, top bit like that, just down one, might make it look better. But also, that's gonna be difficult. We'll go with this for now, and if I decide I hate it later, it'll still be adjustable because this is just like a detailing part. And the question is now what the rest of this is gonna look like. I knew I'd get onto the next part today, so I was staring at a bunch of the references I had saved because I'm just doing an amalgamation of the different, like, Nordic halls that I've seen. Let's hope my brain can conjure it properly. Because now I want, like, another tiny arch and then, like, a spoke affair almost. I mean, it's too big for the spoke design. I think I do want to go up there and just start curving it earlier. Why don't we do the smaller detailing first, that's down here, and then see exactly how big it is too big. How much too big is going on. I know that's not grammatically correct, but it does convey what I mean the most accurately. The most accurately. Finish your sentence. Finish it. No. I guess making a joke about finishing my sentences isn't allowed. Brain said no. Finish your sentences, Teddy. There we go. Yeah, let's just pop it there. probably want it 5 up. Let's do that and just see how tall that actually is in reality. He looks so tiny. I think I want to pop it out. And then maybe bring it up 7. Thing is, I want it to feel like I want this part to be like a tangible doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 7 feels like it might be a little too tall for that. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Okay. I do like that more. But it's also way too big to be for doorway. I think I don't mind that though. I think we'll just have another doorway vibe instead. Like this can just be detailing. And maybe we do the dark blue, like that's how we bring the dark blue up. Oh, I can see the scaffolding stuck up there. That is greatly annoying, but I have so much scaffolding and I don't care enough. Uppies. Okay, a little more uppies than that, actually. What did I do before I was doing editing? Because that was Saturday and Sunday. What did I do Friday? Oh, I edited. I edited the episode that's coming out tomorrow. It's not what I wanted in life. What is happening? Is that what happens when you shift with scaffolding? Interesting. Did I do 2? I did do 2. Yeah, I edited the episode that's coming. I guess all I've been doing in my life is editing right now. I guess that's the conclusion we have to come to. Oh, I'm out of staircases. And then Thursday, Will was at my house. And what did we do? We went for a walk. We were gonna do, so we're both going to college in the fall. So we were going to do some applications for financial advising stuff, and then we decided we should maybe wait to do that. And we watched one of my Thai shows. It's a funny one. Yeah, that's like so much bigger. It definitely needs to curve inwards. I just don't want to do that on stream. That feels like such a monotonous task, and I don't want to do that right now. We'll see. Okay. This is supposed to become a building, and I don't want it to become a building at this point. That sounds so dumb. You know what? Screw it. We're going up. We're going up. We're gonna make ourselves do it. We're not gonna just put off a thing we don't like. We've been doing that too much on this server. Too much. I want to be there. Because it just needs to curve earlier. Honestly, no, I will keep this as 2 for now. For now. Just realized I need to be able to go up to tear this down properly. What else did we do? I don't know. My brain's not really working. It hasn't been working much lately. That's okay. I'll have more stories soon when I'm working with the kids again. I'm trying to plot how I can do this while only going up one side with the scaffolding. And it's like this. I'm trying to like launch myself down, aren't I? I'm just not in a commenting mood. This is a problem. I know I've been lately a lot of my commentating has been how I feel like I'm not as good at it anymore. And I know that's a problem. I'm aware. And then down one is what we want. And I guess we just launch ourselves down. Okay. I was gonna have a thought to add after that, and then I didn't. What was it? Teddy? Teddy. What was your thoughts? This is the problem. There isn't a lot up there right now. What am I trying to do? There's a block lost up there. I had a topic I was about to go on to, but it's gone now. I can't wait to have, I can't wait to talk to you guys about the series that's coming out tomorrow. That's another issue, is I keep having series that are, like, coming out in the next, like, day or so, or something like that, and I can't, I have to shut up about it. I can't give you guys too much. So here's the fun thing right now. I want this. That's not right. They're supposed to be like that, aren't they? I want it to go. Like this. I'm seen. Jack, why are you whispering? We're the only ones in the world. I don't see Jack. To be fair, I don't even know what armor Jack is at, so I don't even know what color I'm looking for. I don't know where Jack is. Ah, there's the Jack. Hello? Am I audible? Might need to make a group. Hello? Whoa. Why can't I hear you? Oh, I'm hearing myself. Why is this? Do you have the right mic attached? I think you've got the thing where it's your desktop audio. There you are.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. It was set to the right mic, but I put it to default and it's working now. I don't know. It's being weird.
Hmm.
Hello.
I feel like the
just
same
walked.
thing happened on Bloodbound one time.
Yeah. I just walked from, I think, Sunny's base all the way here.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's not terribly far. I've done that many a time.
I walked long route, I think, because I went in like a circle shape.
Hmm. Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Ah. Is this round?
Hashtag. I'd have to look from the bottom.
Yeah. Down. Oh, that worked well. Perfect. I think that is
Yeah,
looking
I would
good.
say it's round.
It was too. I had it done, and then it was too square and tall.
Ah. So you're like curving it more?
Yeah.
I think it's curving nicely.
Thank you. I don't like how the sightline's blocked by this, but like
But
I'm not terraforming an entire area again, so that's okay. I feel like I had something else to say. I forgot. I've been forgetting what I'm saying a lot lately, which is bad for streaming. But you know,
it's like the words they just leave they like leave your brain before they leave your mouth, you know. Oh, there's
yeah,
nothing here.
yeah. No, it ends. It ends. Here, I'm gonna make a
I,
group so I can keep running around.
okay.
There we go.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. I keep
Uh,
wanting to talk about other series stuff, and I'm like, I can't
no,
spoil
no, no,
things.
no, no,
It's a
no,
problem.
no. You're banned.
Problem. I
You'll get in
am.
trouble.
Well, it's mostly just the thing that's coming out tomorrow I want to talk about, which I've kind of already spoiled a little bit for my chat, but
La la.
I don't want to talk about the specifics that happens in it.
Yeah. I want to talk about it too. I'm excited. Hashtag excited.
I guess my spoiler I guess I can give is that I'm actually really good at the game. Surprise, surprise.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah,
Yeah.
I doing that series is I think gonna make me realize that I am more capable than I think I am.
Probably. Because you're pretty good at the game. I'm not gonna do that. In comparison to like me or Ender.
Yeah, I don't really think about it because my history with the game is like I've always been into building, and it wasn't really until I started streaming that I did like survival mode, which was also like primarily because oh wait, these are supposed to be staircases. Um it was primarily because when I'd play with my friends as a kid, like sorry, my brain's like I need to figure out how to shape this 1 second. Is this mirrored?
You're asking the wrong person, unfortunately. I think it is. Yeah, I think
No,
it is.
no, it's not.
Oh.
Wait, actually, I can't see that far. This needs to be 2. Something's wrong here. Okay, I need to hop down and look at it, I guess. But yeah, when
Oh, this is
I
really cute. Oh my
first
god.
got Minecraft, I could only play it like at my friends' houses and stuff. When I first started playing, not when I first got. So like, oh, it needs to be 1 down. Okay. My first impression really of Minecraft is like going onto my friends like PS5s, and then anytime we played survival mode, it was just beat Teddy up
Ah.
time. So like they would tag team me, and essentially one would get resources while the other like would repeatedly kill me.
Oof, that sounds.
So yeah, like
Yeah.
that's why I didn't play not creative survival Minecraft for a long time.
Yeah, that wouldn't make me wanna play survival Minecraft either. Doesn't sound like fun.
Yeah,
What's
and
snowing?
so in my head, I'm also really bad at PvP because of that. It's probably a shocker that I'm as into the game, considering that it's like my first impression.
Yeah, it I had siblings, so I kind of got used to stuff like that, but it's just not very fun,
Yeah,
especially
nobody
when
else in my
you're
family plays video games, so that's why I ended up having a sibling video game relationship with my friends instead, I guess. Um,
Mm,
but yeah, so like I didn't touch survival Minecraft really at all. And my friends after that got really into like Bed Wars and stuff like that, and I was just really bad at it, mostly because I had a really laggy PC. Um, I was
yeah.
playing on my school computer, and Hypixel's already like super laggy for everybody.
Yep.
So yeah, my impression of my skills isn't great, but then most of the time when I'm playing on servers like these, I'm like falling in holes constantly. Like that is a running joke, is that Teddy falls to holes all the time and dies. That's how I die most of the time.
And then Teddy builds holes to
And then
fall
yeah,
into.
Teddy digs the holes that I fall into most of the time actually. I
Oh, the
am
irony.
my own worst enemy.
Self-sabotage.
Yes. The best kind, you know?
Mhm.
'Cause at least then I'll just be upset with myself for being a silly goober. But yeah, it's led to this thing where I think I've built up a lot of skills in Minecraft without like being super aware that I've been doing it.
Mhm.
It's
Uh,
interesting.
it is interesting. I think you're actually really good at the game. Like it's like compared to I guess myself or I don't know who else. Uh, I think you're good at like I guess the grind, if I want to say, like getting
Mm,
materials, building fast, like stuff like that. Stuff because
yeah.
it takes me a long time to do something that would you do quickly, which is good in a series where we're like timed and such.
Maybe that's just like me doing content. I wonder if that's just a skill I've gained from like doing, because like I've been streaming and stuff and making content much longer than most of you guys.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just
Yeah.
something I've picked up there. It
Perhaps,
makes
perchance.
sense.
Oh wait, that arch is looking really good.
Yeah. Hopefully it's the right kind of round I want it to be.
I think it's pretty round, but I don't know how round you want to go because it's
I'm thinking
still
like
very archy.
Nordic Hall Lodge affair. Oh, it's a little square now. I mean, it was a little square before, but you know what? I don't care. It's gonna be square no matter what.
It's
It's
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Everything is
Yeah.
square.
You'd be surprised how much I make round things in this game. I'm like the master of Minecraft circles.
The circles they call for you. Oh, the circles aren't real.
Circles aren't real, yeah. That's
Circles
why
aren't
that's why
real.
that joke was especially funny to me because I was like, I build circles in this game all the time.
Oh,
I also like
that's one of my favorite jokes.
I halfway cut that joke out of my original episode where it's in. Um just because we like break character a little bit. So I was trying to edit around it. And then we kept bringing it up and I was like, "Oh no." I didn't really leave the context fully in.
I think it's funnier that way.
It
Like,
is.
oh,
It let me act a lot more victimized about the whole cult thing.
ain't that ironic?
Yeah, it's great. I loved how much in that series I got to just walk up at people and go, "Oh, boo hoo, poor me," and people would be like, "Yeah, boo hoo, poor you," and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, boo poor Teddy. Everyone sucks, and you were like one of the you're the best guy around. And I think that's how B Teddy was treated by everybody.
There was a lot of like I feel like I was like really babied as a character in that series, but also
Oh,
kind of
absolutely.
deserved it a little bit. So it was like it was complicated.
Yeah, cause like everyone, you were just a normal person, low key, in a town full of like cannibals and crazies and
Yeah.
vampires, and I think that's why. Cause like even Hal, who probably was like second most normal, was still a little kooky.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, at one point my character does comment to Hal being like, "You are so strange, but I love you for it."
Yes,
Um,
whimsical charm.
yeah. Oh wait, that was too many blocks up. Yeah, it was great. I
I miss
think
B Teddy,
the funny
guys.
thing, I've explained this a couple times. I tried to make it so my character was super adaptable to kind of work as like an antithesis to what other characters were doing, just to add that bit of like conflict and um
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
narrative stuff. Mostly because like I reading everybody's profiles, I was like, okay, so I've made the most content, so I know I can make a character that's super adaptable, and I don't know everybody else's comfort levels with that. So that's partially why B Teddy ended up the way she was.
I
But
hashtag.
I had yeah like a tree of ways my character could go based off how you guys were interacting
Ooh.
with them. B Teddy could have gone crazy and tried to like murderously force cure people, but that didn't happen.
Thank goodness. That
I
would have been a
wanted,
horrific storyline. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
I wanted to
Especially
be a worse Lagundo a little bit with that, but then it just didn't make sense
oh,
at the point we were in the series. If like
yeah.
cure stuff had been brought up earlier, then it had the potential of happening.
Oh, yeah, if your stuff had been brought up earlier, I would've killed so many vampires. Like, Juke would've made hit lists. I would've killed my fledglings. Ender would be dead. Specifically
Poor
Ender.
Ender.
If I had learned about the cure in, like, episode 5, Ender would be dead. I'm telling you that. Ender
Oh
would have
my
been on a
goodness.
permanent hit list. Because episode 5 was the episode where I was like, "Yeah, Ender wants me dead." And not
Mm.
episode 5, episode 6. That was the episode where I was like, "Yep."
Oh, my keyboard. Yeah,
You probably would have been dead too. After
I
after
wanted to
after
die. I wanted to dramatically die.
I wanted to dramatically either survive
The
or
problem
die.
that was the problem with everybody liking me too. And then every time I tried to like over goody two shoes it so you guys would get annoyed, you were just like, "Oh, poor Teddy. It's okay, Teddy. We'll be nicer to you." And I was like, "No, get annoyed with me for being too nice right now."
See, the problem with B Teddy is B Teddy was constantly in the right. Like, there was no unreasonability about it. It was like, yeah,
I mean,
Teddy's low-key cooking. Like,
I
Teddy's
shouldn't have been
low-key
hanging out with Haley and Rabbit.
probably.
Like my
But
character
it
explicitly was like, "I hate those two, and I think they are the worst people ever, and they're murderers. Probably they're bound to become murderers." But I'm convinced that if I hang out with them, I can convince a murderer to like be nice.
I can
Yeah,
fix them. I can
yeah.
fix them.
And nobody called me out for that. It's like, guys, I'm hanging out with like the worst people.
See, the problem with that is that was literally half the people in town's mindset. I think
Yeah.
I called you out. I don't know if I called you out in my PV. I know I insulted you in my POV about being like spineless for not just like either. I forgot what I called you. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was like hopelessly naive or if I pulled out the medieval words
Oh,
to call you like.
you did call me hopelessly naive to my face
Oh yeah, I did.
at one point. Which was great because I'd had some chatters um like, who thought my character was naive, and I was like, "Okay, I need to, like, explicitly explain somewhere in series that, like, this is a trauma response." Like, my
I loved our little
character
chat. Our tower
wasn't
chat.
yeah, our tower chat was good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I needed to make it so clear that, like, my character was not convinced that everybody was nice and life was good. She was like, actually, you people suck, and, like, I'm just trying to do anything in this world to keep you from, like, murdering each other. So I don't want to deal with murder.
It's a very interesting way to go. I think that, like, the chat on the tower, to go back to that, has you have one of my favorite lines from the series, and it's one that I think of, uh, whenever we talk about it.
Yeah? Which
Uh,
line?
yeah. I think I can't remember exactly because my memory is awful, but we were talking about, like, peace and stuff, and you're like, it's not a hope, I will make peace. I will do this." And I was like, "Oh, oh, you cooked. Oh, you cooked."
Yeah.
It was the way you said it. It was like the conviction in the statement. I was like, "Wow."
Well, because I wanted to show a little bit, like, me, Teddy can seem naive at times and seem like a bit too much of, like, a pushover. But the thing is, there was a weird convergence in that character where, like, me, Teddy's actually, like, so stubborn.
Yeah, Teddy is stubborn, and I think it was a really good trait for the town.
Hmm.
Like, especially for the type of character you played, I think the stubbornness went over really well. Like, if my character was more stubborn, I'd be dead, like, and period of, which I probably should have leaned into that, but whatever. Uh, but I think stubbornness fit you very well because if you kinda, like, bended with whatever you went, it would've been, like, I don't wanna say weak characterization, but, it would've been more like, I guess I don't know how to phrase it, like, pliable, I guess, the perception of people, but you were like a
Yeah.
rock instead. You were, like, steady in your beliefs and
Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like it's,
words.
opposite of what people expect from a character like that is to be stubborn.
Mhm,
And
mhm, mhm.
it does play because, like, that B Teddy's a people pleaser for sure, but also super stubborn. Um, and I think that played an interesting role in the narrative.
It did.
So I've done something very strange here. I thought both those joints were built the exact same way, and they're not. I like the top one more though. Anyways, um, yeah, I found it really interesting. I think particularly like with safety, which I think made a lot of sense with my character. She- she likes to not be safe. And everybody was like, "Teddy, be careful," and I'd be like, "Sure." And then as soon
Uh-huh,
as like
totally.
people walk away, I like take off my armor and put away my shield.
Just shove mouthfuls of lilies of the valley and
Put the poison in my mouth, stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah. I wish I saw the poison pit near me. That would've been so funny.
The problem is, it just ended up being a bit I mostly did with Ender. Because like nobody else really did like medicine stuff with me. And that's where like the poison comes into plot, you know? Is when you can't really discuss that casually, you know? Unless you are in the midst of trying to figure out like different things that might be healing, such as the suspicious stews. Um so yeah, it ended up being a thing where I was just like, "Oh, but Ender, we could build up a tolerance to poison, and Ender being like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works. Stop this. And I go, but a tolerance.
But a
That is
tolerance, Ender.
That is the thing I say at one point. I'm like, but a tolerance.
Oh,
It's really funny because Ender kept banning me from the Lilies of the Valley, but then giving me more. It was great. I was like, I don't know what your goals right now are with stopping me, but it's not working.
That's such a funny way to fail at doing something.
It is.
Like, yeah, you shouldn't do this. Please don't do this. Hands you more.
Yeah. How have I done this? Like that?
I need a spyglass. That's what I need. La la la.
Other way, facing the other way. It's really hard to see what I'm doing here. This is turned. Is it turned on the other side? I don't think so. I think it's like this. It is turned on the other side, isn't it?
I'm trying to figure out what you're looking at.
The staircase turns here. It's fine. I think it's accurate to what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I think it is because it's facing this way. I think the second one, because there's one underneath it from the other side, bridging the two like
Yeah,
up.
we'll
and
see
then...
it's even. I'm coming down.
Yeah.
What other interesting things can we talk about our characters? This gives us something fun to talk about. So. I feel like our characters were very like mirrors, good mirrors for
we
each
really
other.
were. I think
if we
had
figured
such
it
a
out
similar
earlier,
backstory. Oh
yeah,
my gosh!
I think if we figured it out earlier, we could have plotted to do some cool stuff with it.
We really could have, because realistically, sorry, you were speaking.
No. Go.
Okay. Realistically, we had very carbon copy versions of like in terms of like straight points. Like you lost everything as well. In like a very similar way. It was like just something that swept over. You were powerless. You had nothing to do about it. It's like the same, I guess, core plot points, but very different execution.
Yeah, well, I think it's we had a similar like character idea / storyline we wanted to hit. But like you had the intent of like being a starter vamp. Meanwhile, I had the intent of being a starter human. Yeah. I think that's the main way it like formed differently.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think if we got into like disability and cures and stuff, that could have been such an interesting commentary.
It really could have. It's kind of why I really wanted to do stuff with the cure, but I just wasn't close to Malcolm, who had the main cure storyline, so I never really got to do it.
Yeah.
There's a bit of stuff with Hal, but it was obviously like not in the same way. Like Hal wanted to be cured because Hal didn't want to be a vampire, not because they viewed like vampirism as bad. It was more of like didn't want to live forever with their guilt or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that
we
was
really
a good thing. I like threw a bone to Hal with that, and I wasn't sure where they were gonna go with the cure, but I could tell as soon as I brought up me having the first, not well, technically I had the third cure book, but I was the first person to have a cure book.
Oh, you're the one who picked up the book after Ender left it.
So the plot there, actually, Ender brought it to me and Haley. And we were like, okay, so that's dangerous for you to be having, because we're like, Ender and I already knew we were somewhat on a hit list among the vampires. Not like 100%, but they knew, like, you guys all knew we weren't 100% with the coven.
Yeah.
So, like, I was like, you can't be going around talking about a cure book when we're already, like, seen as questionable.
Mhm.
Um, and so
That was a
that,
smart move.
yes. So at first we were like, okay, lie and don't tell anyone you found it. Then Ender was like, oh, but I've already shown it to Charlotte, and Charlotte is in with Tawny, so like Tawny, there's no way Tawny wouldn't find out. Um, so then we're like, okay, well then you have to have found it, but like you shouldn't have it on you because then that becomes an issue. Um,
Ah.
so what we ended up doing was discussing like who should have it on them. And my character is obsessed with the idea of a cure. even if even if like I was at a point with my character where I knew I wouldn't be able to do the force cure plot line because it just wouldn't make sense. I still wanted the cure book to go crazy with. At least to be like, oh my god, a cure, 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 yay, cure, cure. I like a cure. Um,
Oh
because
gosh.
like my character's entire like self-worth is built upon being able to cure things. So, like, just simply having that influences my character to probably do crazy things. So I kind of manipulated that entire conversation into ending up with the cure book in my pockets.
That's peak, actually. I think you're the best, probably one of the best people to have it in that. Because that was a
Yeah.
big, like, yeah, yeah.
I'm sad it didn't
Uh,
go further with that, but it was just because, like, there
yeah.
wasn't really a reason to latch onto it as much.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was
Uh,
I was in the room when Ender explained to you guys that like it had been stolen. I was like, I totally don't
yeah.
have it
See,
in my pocket.
totally, totally. See, the
Totally.
devil is in the details. Because if Ender started calling the book the cure instead of a curse breaker, Ender probably would be dead too.
Well, because we
Like if
didn't
Ender was,
know what it was. 'Cause the third cure
yeah,
book doesn't use very explicit language. So we were just like, it says it cures some sort of curse. Like it ends some sort of curse. The curse being vampirism, but like we
yeah,
hadn't heard a lot of like supposedly these historical people who have made this book. So, yeah, like there was no reason for us to think it was a cure necessarily until other books were found.
mm, yeah.
I think there needs to be one
I think
talk.
that's the one thing I wish the Vampires plugin did was have the cure book spawn in order. Like,
Yeah.
I think, like, oh, you someone has to have found one for two to spawn and stuff like that. I that would have made all the difference.
Mhm.
Even though the
Because
books were
yeah,
really good.
having three be the first thing just
Mhm.
kind of is confusing.
Yeah, I think it just changed the whole tone of.
Mhm. Like finding four was good because it told us a lot about like the people who wrote the books. And for our group that means we don't trust it at all, which
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting plot point. Um
I love I love that I never got called out on that because my story, was contradicting a lot, and I would be like, "Oh, I know the people of this town," but Jupe would also claim that this is her first time being here. So the thing was, like, a very obvious bold-faced lie, and no one ever called me out on it.
yeah, I don't think other than
Mm,
in town you didn't really explain like other than that meeting in town where Ender asked you questions,
yeah.
you didn't really explain much in that vein to me, like specifically. I feel like I
Mhm.
might have called you out if I'd heard more than just that.
Yeah, I don't
Let's
think you
go.
were in the groups where I said it, because you were
Yeah,
very towns I think I said it a lot in, like, episode 6, and after you left after you left in episode 7, I had, like, a whole emotional breakdown a little bit, and I was like, "I know the cruelty of the people of this town, they've taken everything from me." Which was, like, half lie, half truth, because the people did
yeah.
hunt down Juke's cult, but, like, Juke didn't know these people. That was before her time. Mm.
Yeah.
La la.
Hey, that's feeling rounder.
Definitely. I think it's funny enough, I think the triangle in the middle, like the V, makes it feel so much more rounder.
It does. The funny thing is I've looked at, like, I have 3 different references that I looked at before stream. Now I'm thinking it needs to be a bit pointier. I don't know. Because I'm trying to think for roof shape now. I don't know where to go from here with this.
Hmm. It's crazy that you could just, like, do that. Just like, yeah.
Like, remember the
So
things I looked at, or just, like,
built.
build? That reminds me of when I was building this schoolhouse, like, almost everybody on the server was just watching me do it, and they were just like, "So, do you have a reference?" And I was like, "No." The schoolhouse is just, like, such a simplistic build. I guess the thing is, like, this had a plan, and my actual house had a plan. But my smithy, this house, and the barn, I did with no references at all. Like, I didn't look at anything.
The barn is really cute.
There's evil
Oh,
guys
there's a
in there.
guy there.
There's many evil guys.
Oh.
Oh, there's many evil guys. What do you want to
Oh,
do with
wow,
my
there's a lot.
cows?
Why do you want
My cows!
all of them?
Yep, I think so. That means I've had, like, 6 visits by pillagers that I just haven't touched. Because one more gets added each time they come to visit you. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my.
Okay. This is looking
I've had,
good.
like, I think I've had 3 pillager visits so far at my base, which is really funny.
Hmm. I think it's based on how much you're building in an area.
Crazy. I think I have a shack. I have not even built my first house. I'm gonna drop down these trees for you. Uh, do you need these stripped or would you like these just
What strip?
the wood, the mahogany?
Oh, the mahogany. Just leave it for now, because I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I feel like the next thing is to figure out what the shaping of the bottom of this is going to be. The thing is, I know what for sure how the front facade wants to look. The rest is like, that's it. That's fine. I think now. Oh, I've got like no pale oak. I have none planted out there. Okay, let's go grab my saplings. I need a lot more pale oak than this. Um, what else is interesting? Let's keep talking about ground.
Hashtag I'm still in the restaurant.
Same. Based off how many edits
Same.
I've been doing lately, I'm back in the restaurant. I kind of left it for a little bit. Now I'm hyperfixated again.
Yeah, I have so many edits planned. Have you heard that one? Have you heard that
This
one
is not the
audio on
right.
TikTok from
This is I
that's
grabbed the wrong thing.
yeah, the Heathers one where it's the cut line where it's like, "Dear diary, I still believe there's
Oh
good in
yeah,
everyone, even the worst of us." I'm doing a
the
P Teddy
intro.
edit to that one.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
even the worst of us.
that's
I have to
true.
find P Teddy clips. I need clips of you in danger. Were you ever in danger?
No, that's the problem. That's also kind of why, like, I kept throwing myself in front of people because I was just like, for some reason this works. No one wants to touch me.
Next SMP we do, I'll hunt you for sport. Trust.
Okay.
Totally.
That's good because, like, obviously you're not gonna successfully hunt me for sport probably, but like we can still have tension there. Because I had the
Yeah.
problem, like, I kind of just started amping up my peacefulness just to try to get somebody to try and attack me just to prove a point, and no one would. That was what party business was for. Like, maybe, like, when it was far past the point to be having a party, being like, should I host
Oh
a
my
party?
gosh.
I really wanted people to get ticked off with me and being like, shut up.
I wish you came to me with the party. That would've been so
Yeah.
funny because I
It's
would've
just
enabled
because
you so bad.
we didn't really see each other that episode. The thing is, both you and Gray have said that you would have enabled me for that. But that episode, like, I don't think I got a one-on-one with either of you.
I don't think I got, like, a one-on-one, like, lore conversation with you till, like,
Oh yeah, because that was,
episode 5. I
what
think that was the
episode was
moment our
that?
characters really clicked
Yeah.
after
Well,
the meeting.
we had a lot of conversations, but it was a lot of just like gossiping or like,
Formalities.
yeah, small talk. We did a lot of
Mhm.
small talk. So we were like established as like somewhat friends pretty early on,
Yeah. We
but
were, like,
like,
acquaintances.
yeah. Well, like we were much closer than I was to say Tawny or Charlotte.
Mhm.
Um or even really Malcolm. Like I talked to, like I had moments with Malcolm in every episode. Like I had moments with you that lasted like 5 to 10 minutes in my episode, while the ones with Malcolm lasted like 5 seconds, sort of thing.
Oh. Yeah.
Like our interactions, while they were like less meaningful as a plot point, were like longer and more establishing like a
Yeah.
rapport. There we go. Like a rapport
We
with
had,
each
like,
other, and I
a
think that
nice little
worked
dynamic.
well. Yeah.
It did. Uh,
And I think it made it so I was able to be that character that like slowly just snuck up on Juke
yeah.
in being like a person who could like therapize you a little bit.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, Juke was very guarded and that it didn't really happen with me, Teddy, because I think the small talk and just you're just very unassuming in a way. You were
Yeah.
able to just get in there. It was really interesting.
I think it's because of the way, like, with that character, I would go about conversations with people. Because of the people pleasing aspect, like, I'm not gonna ask you straight up, like, hey, like, I think Serafina was actually awful to you. Do you agree? Like my character's not going to do that, but my character is going to stick that in like shelf in the back of their head, you know, for
Yeah.
later. And you're going to have to deal with the fact that suddenly now I know a lot more about you than you think I do.
Mhm.
Which,
You
to
and
be
I think
fair, I think I do that IRL too. Be Teddy kind of, I took a lot of inspiration from the characters, but I also like, since it's my first character where I'm like role playing that heavily for that long, I did try to make Be Teddy very similar to me. And that's actually where Be Teddy's like obliviousness and stubbornness comes from. It's because I was like, there's no way of me writing around my own obliviousness and stubbornness. So it's just gonna be a trait of mine. And it worked.
yeah. I
Ah!
have so much bones. Oh. Whoa.
I fell off.
La la.
But yeah, I think because also like we wrote our characters similar enough, it makes sense that like B Teddy would be able to read Juke,
Yeah. No,
because
I
like
I
I just went, that's me. So that's a problem. That's the problems I have. We need to fix this.
I wish we got to talk more because Juke has this wonderful thing where if someone gets too close and, like, has their issue, she'll, like, turn it around on them. Like, during a confrontation, like, the beginning of, like, episode 10, whatever, I sit there and I turn around on Gray and I'm like, "Hey, how do you feel about, like, the murder you committed? How are you psychologically processing that? Because I know you're not okay." So I think it would've been really interesting if we played it because we cope and we have such, like, similar habits that it would've
Yeah.
been interesting to explore that.
We would have kept being like, "Look over there, actually. Don't look at this. Look over there."
"Hey, look, I found this shiny rock. You want it?"
You want? Go fetch.
"Ooh, look, lilies of the valley, Teddy.
Yeah,
I know you want it so badly."
it's great. Um, to be fair, I kind of did the same thing with Gray. Gray
Oh
tried to call
gosh.
me out for my people pleasing one time, and was just like Gray. I put it not the conversation, but I grabbed the clip of it just in case I wanted to put it in one of my edits. And it is such a funny clip because Gray goes, I feel like I would be really feeling really claustrophobic if I was like putting that much effort into like existing for other people's like peace all the time, trying to get me to like reflect upon that. And then I was just like, well, does it make you claustrophobic because you're not used to it?
Oh gosh.
And I was expecting him to call me out for that because that is a wild thing to say.
That is a wild thing to say.
But he didn't because that was the episode he was saying.
Oh.
So he wasn't like all there.
Oh my
1, 2,
gosh.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Next character I play is gonna call so many people out because like, Jupe just didn't care enough about a lot of people to call them out.
Mm.
And also was like, if I call people out on their lies, they might call me out on mine. So it's like, I gotta respect the lying game.
Yeah.
But next character I ever do is they're gonna be so
I feel like
they're gonna call so many people out.
I called a lot of people out, but
You
like
did, you did.
really politely.
Mm.
Sometimes it went over people's heads, I think. Um, Especially if I was calling people out at the beginning of the series. Because I become a lot more blunt with it later in the series when my character decides like it's okay to be a bit of an asshole. Um, but yeah, at the beginning of the series, I hilariously like called out Haley to her face about being the problem. Like I
Ooh.
think this was episode 4, the beginning of episode 4. And I think it went right over Haley's head. Um,
Mm,
because she agreed
yes,
with
it's a
me.
oh. I'm gonna say she
And
might not have noticed, but no, yeah, that was for her.
yeah, she agreed with me and then like was like I will like like I see how that is perceived and I will do better and then didn't do better. And so I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
I think you might have been dismissed because it would have been like, "Oh, you're perceived like that because you don't know about vampires." I think that might have been
No,
the takeaway.
it was at the end of the conversation of explaining vampires to me where I like fully
Oh.
accepted it. I mean, I didn't fully accept it. I went, I will believe everything you're saying, but I don't believe in the mythical. Like this is something else that isn't mythical.
Oh, yeah. I forgot B. Teddy didn't believe magic.
B Teddy still doesn't, even in the
Oh
epilogue.
my gosh.
B Teddy was
Jupa
like,
with
yeah, we're calling it vampirism still, but like,
it's a medical condition, trust.
yeah, it's just a thing we got going on,
Yeah.
and we've been alive for
Just
like
like
90 years now, but like,
a normal person can live that long, right? Yeah.
yeah, and be
It's
this
so
young.
funny. And be this young, yeah, no.
Yeah,
And we just look good for our age. It's genetics, it's genetics.
it's genetics. No, that isn't how B Teddy sees it. B Teddy does understand that they're immortal now, but they don't see it
That's
as
good.
like being something mythical.
Oh, that's actually interesting.
Yeah. Like, it's just something we haven't really studied a bunch in science, and that's why she's doing so much science in the future.
Oh my goodness. Coming into this, well, like, as a character who was, like, scientist, yes, but also didn't pick a specific field of science because 'cause they've been like, they've studied too many. It was really
Mhm.
funny when you were in episode 1, you were like, "Oh my gosh, what science do you study?" And I was like, plants." Yeah,
That's funny.
I
I
was panicked.
I was, like, out of character, like, where's the science happening?
See, Juke didn't do science, because the only science she would've done would've been with, like, the beacon and magic bit,
Yeah,
and Juke didn't want the border gone. Juke liked having all her friends close. She's possessive, so
that's funny. You know,
yeah,
we kept talking about,
actively
like,
called that.
AUs where, like, only the people who intended to be in Ravensmere were in there or stuff like that. I'm so curious what it would have happened to Juke and B Teddy in that dynamic.
See, Juke would've just tried to chase you out. That was what the first walk to town was like. I have so much pillow. Oh my gosh. I'm making you another chest.
Okay.
Uh, it was probably would've chased you away, and if that failed, maybe killed you. But there's also a chance that we start talking and become friends and whatever. Because if you happen to mention like, "Oh, I lost everyone," that probably would've saved you, I guess, from Jake's trap. She would've felt a little sympathetic.
I mean, you don't get that from B Teddy for a while.
Yeah. But there's also a chance that,
I mean,
like, gets intrigued into science because Juke has done science with humans.
yeah.
So, like, there's a chance that she just walks in and is like, "Okay, let me get you your cure."
Yeah, because at the beginning, I feel like if it was just us two, like, you would have gotten out of B Teddy why he was there. Because I didn't really tell anyone much about why I'd shown up, you know?
Yeah.
Until later on. And it was, yeah, partially like a I don't care about anything anymore, so let's just go into the woods. But also partially hearing about like the cure in Ravensmere. Specifically the plague and then the people with white hair who managed to survive it and being like, I want to go study that.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah. Because then I can reverse engineer it. And then there'll be
Oh,
no more tuberculosis ever.
yeah. See, we would've been awful if I had turned you because that was the exact approach I had planned. Like, I didn't get to talk to Ender post-turning.
Hmm.
If I had, like, been able to talk to you, that was exactly the approach I was gonna do. I was gonna be like, "You get to be a doctor forever now. You can help so many people. You have the cure within you." Which I don't know how that
Yeah,
would have worked with B
if you
Teddy.
did that, B Teddy would have gone evil. Like that would
Man.
have been one of my triggers for my character to be evil. Um,
Oh, that would've been
yeah. But it's funny because
'cause that
also immediately after my turn and Reina tried to do that to me, and I was like, no. Because it was just
yeah.
a completely different context.
Yeah, I also think the messenger, Reina wasn't really sciencey, so if you get it from, like, Juke, who's been alive hundreds of years, studied many sciences, and is like, "Yeah, I can't touch medical stuff for, like, personal reasons, but, like, you could save the world."
Yeah. Well, it was yeah, partially that Reina's character didn't understand why B Teddy was into medicine. Like the
Yeah,
saying
no.
that I could cure things forever, like that's not B Teddy's motivation. Um,
Y yeah, I clocked, I think, you having, like, a bleeding heart early, so that's probably the approach I would've went with you, like, definitely, like, save people because that's what I think,
mhm.
like, rather than, like I think B
Yeah,
Teddy definitely early on portrayed herself very nobly in, like, the, "I wanna help people, I wanna help the sick." You were very kind, especially with the if because you returned after the party,
Yes.
the first one with like House Party, where you like took really time to like be attentive to Reina and heal her and make sure she was okay. I would went that route.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think
Mhm.
it's more so like B Teddy's entire self-value system is built upon being able to cure people, because B Teddy didn't have a sense of self before getting brought in by the Rosenwoods to become an apothecary, like sponsored to become an apothecary. And B Teddy didn't have an interest in medicine until that happened. B Teddy just had an interest in plants. So like B Teddy's entire existence becomes founded upon this idea of like being the one to find these like herbal medical advancements and stuff like that, and then fails dramatically and loses everything. Whoa, tree.
Tree.
So it takes a very specific way to convince B Teddy to like go crazy with Cure, because like B Teddy can very easily go crazy with Cure, but it's not like fully a noble act. It's a this is what I'm meant to do. There's no point in me
Yeah.
existing if this is not what I do.
Trauma's
Sort of thing.
response. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, when Reina went for it, it was more of a you're such like a noble, caring person. You want to help people forever, right? And it's like, no. Actually, I couldn't care less about most people. That was an interesting part of my character that like nobody really picked up on, is that like B Teddy's agoraphobic and hates people. Like,
Oh gosh.
yeah. Good at masking it. Like, no interest
Would
in people.
Yeah, I feel like I kind of picked up that you didn't like his people. I picked up you were fake. I definitely called you fake in my POV several times.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't. I don't know if like, see, it's the self hatred. I was like, yep, everyone hates me, so it's no one thing B Teddy does too.
B Teddy very specifically hated Juke
Mhm.
because of what happened with Ender. But like,
uh,
didn't ever express it out loud properly was the problem.
Juke knew.
Yeah.
And you should have expressed it out loud. I got no consequences for my earlier actions. Like no one called me out for intentionally spreading paranoia in the town. Uh,
Actually the reason I like kind of did, right, in that conversation in the tower. But the reason it didn't go further than that is actually because I had had a conversation with Reina just before where she told me it was not my place. So like that causes B Teddy to like be like, okay,
oh,
I'm
that's
not
a
to touch that.
crazy vocabulary.
Um, well, more so like we were having an in-depth conversation, and Reina was like, "Well, that's up to Ender to forgive Juke," and I could tell that like Ender was already like slightly not really codependent, but you know what I mean, on Juke. So I was
Yeah.
like, I can't say
We're
anything
emotionally
then.
bonded.
Hmm.
Me and Greg are codependent. I don't know what me and Ender have. We had a messed up relationship.
We did. And like
We
I
really
kept
did.
trying to get Ender to be like, "Oh my god, this is bad," but like Ender kept being like, "Sucks that Juke did that to me, poor Juke." And I'm like, "No, that's not right. That's a problem."
I wish one of these conversations happened in front of me. It would
Yeah.
have been really funny.
That was actually the conversation. Hal didn't get to hear this, but like it happened just before Hal came and was like eavesdropping on Reina and I.
Oh.
So that could have been interesting.
I want to eavesdrop more next time we do stuff.
Yeah. I mean, there were so many times I could have eavesdropped on people, and I didn't because like it just doesn't make sense for B Teddy to do so because B Teddy has no interest in people. And also is really polite. So like that combo womboed into me not wanting to like eavesdrop on people. It happened a bit later in the series. I kept just walking in on people having really serious conversations and them not knowing I was there, and I was like, well, I want shorter episodes, so let's just be hearing something interesting happens. That's what happened when I was eavesdropping on you and Hal
Oh my
that
gosh,
one time.
yeah.
I could have learned so much if I didn't decide maybe I should go invisible.
You could have. Hashtag if you didn't, you would have gotten so much I think that's part of the reason why Hal didn't get a specific lore that I wanted to give Hal, because you popped up
Yeah,
and I was
I
like, "Oh, I
felt
gotta go."
so bad because I did not want to like be there. You know? I was like, damn, no, didn't want to like interrupt the moment, and like if it was something that like my character wouldn't care about, I would have just like cut it out from my episode completely. So like it should have been an inconsequential moment, but because I kind of like out of character was like, well, just in case, like I don't want to be seen, and so I went invisible and I forgot it made a noise.
It's such a loud noise, and I
It
play with
is.
player sounds 100%. Like, I had my volume for Bloodbound 100%. Everything else was really, really low, but player sounds were 100% because I knew all the, like, sound effects were tied to it. So if
Yeah.
anyone was gonna try to sneak up on me, I would hear them.
Well, that's the craziest thing about that moment is I wander along the edge of the Pale Oak, like on the like shoreline. I am bright red. And I
I
went
wasn't
all the
looking that
way
way.
from around where Hal's house ended up being, along the shore, around to like the complete other side of that tower. And then I stood on the shoreline looking at you, and I could only see you, I couldn't see Hal. And I stood there doing this,
Oh my gosh.
and
See, I
you
was doing
didn't
this to
see me.
Hal. I was
Yeah, I
circling Hal
know.
looking like this.
Yeah, Hal was
Hashtag
down on the floor though, and you were up on the
the
like
ledge.
ledge,
Yeah.
so I could see you. And so I tried to get your attention, and then I was like, "Oh, that's funny. Like Juvia's so distracted right now. I'll go say hi." And I swim across, still not trying to hide at all. I'm bright red. And then yeah, I ended up in the doorway and heard you guys talking, and so I just went and crouched there. And then yeah, I was there for a while.
Did you hear, I was trying to oh,
You
how
guys were
how
just
long were you
discussing the
there?
cure. So like you were discussing what terms in which you could turn Hal.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
the terms and conditions of that, and I was like, interesting.
Yeah, I wanted to bitey bite Hal then. Hashtag if there was no turn limit, I probably would've turned Hal.
Yeah.
Uh,
I have no fur, do I? Did I plant fur? Why isn't the fur growing? I planted a bunch of fur. Does fur need to be a 2x2? Maybe. Because I just realized this has been sitting here for like the whole time and none have grown. So it definitely needs to be a 2x2.
yeah.
I'll buy
We've
him.
got tons of pale oak now.
I'll always need pale oak because that's my main block palette. Is the pink and the white. Is that all I planted? 8? Really? But yeah. It was interesting. I also did that.
You were
I managed to sit in a conversation of all of the vampires except you at one point.
Oh my gosh.
They were in
Wait,
the I think it's the actual tower, like the one that was actually called Tower. I didn't really
oh,
memorize their names much.
uh, hashtag the tower, hashtag, my tower, hashtag the tower I by the bridge, by Hal's Bridge, that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that tower.
So everybody was talking in there, and it started off as Ender asking Lizette, like what it's like to be a vampire in the modern world, and like how do you like operate. But then it just so happened during that conversation is when you and Tawny had the interaction with Tawny finding your like diary.
Oh.
Um,
Oh!
and so
When I
Tawny shows
bolted?
up in like through the
You were
beacon
there?
travel. Um Yeah, so Tawny
Oh
shows
my
up through beacon
gosh.
travel at that tower and goes, "Hey, so guys." Well, I guess not.
Oh,
We don't get this tree.
isn't
You
that
know,
like
we're
the
in
tree
a
that's like
fur
right?
forest. See, these ones are
Yeah.
all ones. I don't get it. Why no grow? Um, but yeah, so Ender's there, so Tawny like immediately gives the book to Ender and is like, "So this is a thing." And they're trying to talk about it in hush hush terms because like you're not on perfect terms with Lizette.
I'm
And
not.
like they don't want Lizette to like freak out and then yeah, have
Murder me. Yeah.
that sort of thing happen. So they're trying to be subtle about it. But I have context because of our previous conversation in your office. So like I'm
Oh.
sitting there going, huh. And yeah, I'm just sitting there being like, is this something I need to be concerned about? And for most of it, it wasn't really because they were just trying to talk about it in subtle terms and like Tawny trying to get Ender to do something about it. But like that was kind of it. But then they bring up the fact that you are meeting with Hal right then. And they're like, hey, so like we're now concerned about Serafina and like Duke's relationship with Serafina. Should we be concerned about Hal right now? Like is their relationship like that? And I ran up and was like, yeah, so yeah, because of the fact that I ended up spying on you and Hal earlier in the series. I had that awareness that you and Hal had some sort of special relationship, even if I didn't have like the full context to exactly what your relationship was. But I was like, definitely something weirder than what you've got with everybody else.
God
Um,
forbid a girl can't flirt.
well, yeah, but like you had a weird situationship in the past, so we gotta be on high alert. And yeah, so I just show up and be like, yeah, so this is concerning, guys. Um, and then that's when you turned Hal,
Oh my
and
god.
everyone was like, oh no, which is why everybody showed up so fast. Is because
Oh,
everybody
so you were
in that
all
tower who
together.
could bat immediately batted, and it was just Tawny and I who couldn't. So we ran. And yeah, that's why everybody showed up at once. Because that's the only turning I've showed up to. I feel like that should have been a red flag to you. I didn't show up to any other turning.
Oh, I actually didn't realize that.
No, I minded my own damn business the whole series until then. I was like, so problem. This is an issue. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like I was going on like some super spy level
Mm.
stuff that episode because that's also when I like hunted you and Hal down after seeing like one frame of you through the trees.
Yeah, no, insanity. I've seen that clip. How? How?
I don't know.
I was tr It's so funny in hindsight to think, like, me and Hal, like, having a romantic walk through the rain, and you were just, like, hunting us down like bloodhounds.
Yeah. I mean, we lost you for a bit, but then I was just like, they are most likely at that tower because that's where you guys like to go.
It's really funny. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was epic. But yeah, I wonder. I'm so curious if I'm gonna do stuff like that for the life series. Like if that's in my skill set for the life series, or if that's just me locked in as a character.
I hope it is. It'd be great.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be actually be low-key terrifying. I don't wanna get your bad side now.
Where is this? Where does this line up? This line's up here. And then I've tucked it here, and so I want here sort of vibes. Okay.
Uh,
I don't know if that's gonna turn into planks up there or not yet, so
yeah.
but yeah. I caused problems for you. Uh
You did. You
then. It was
did,
great.
girl. Something I wish I wasn't told, like, by Lisette that you're the one who put the flower in at the end of episode 4, because I would have loved to confront you about that. because like I wouldn't confront Erebus about that because I like messing with Erebus. Doggy, but like I would have totally went up to Lisette and like, not Lisette, to be Teddy and been like, "You're an awful person for messing with my grave."
The flower
Yeah, because you like covered it up and you placed the flower
there? Yeah, because they
over.
uncovered it, and so
You
I
felt
had
guilty, yeah.
I had a very, very respectful moment. Yeah, we could have had so much with like me with B Teddy like relating to you solely through like Serafina and Ethel.
Mhm.
Because well, yours was a legitimate like cult-like relationship. Like B Teddy did kind of treat Ethel like a savior.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
If I had a nickel.
Yeah, like the Rosenwoods essentially stopped Teddy from being in like a really nasty orphanage. So
Oh gosh. Uh, yeah. No, that would have been really interesting to explore.
yeah.
Uh,
I think what this conversation should mean to us is that we figured out we have similar writing styles and that we should definitely come and like do things at each other.
yes.
Because I feel like
And
this means no matter what we do, we'll probably write somewhat similar characters.
oh, I'm going a bit of a 180 hopefully next time. I don't know
I
whatever
am
we do
too.
next.
So I'm doing a
Oh
full
gosh.
180. I'm so excited
So
for that. We have to wait till it gets approved because
I
mine
think we're
might
just
not
gonna make
work with the world lore. But
yeah.
as soon as Rada tells me if it does or not, oh, I'm so excited for that character.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
nasty.
Okay, we're gonna go a 180 in both of us, and it's just gonna be Teddy and Teddy and Juke in a different font.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Juke if I it's gonna be Teddy if I played Teddy, and then it's gonna be Juke if you played Juke. That's gonna be funny.
The character I'm gonna play, if it gets approved, it's gonna be so much worse than Juke.
Oh gosh. I'm going better. I need whimsy, I need happiness.
Oh, there's gonna
Juke
be
is
so much
miserable.
whimsy, but like nobody else is gonna be happy.
La la la. I could fix them. Don't worry.
Okay,
Trust.
I'll trust you to do that. Yeah. Good luck. I really want to do that character, but I've made sure not to do anything major plotting because, well, my plan is regardless of if it gets approved or not, I'm going to shelve that character idea because it's good.
Ooh, okay.
So it will show up eventually.
Yeah, I might do something similar, or I might just make it into like an OC.
Mm,
My character concept, I have a specific vibe. I haven't done like planning or whatever for whatever we do, but like I've got like a vibe I want to do. I have like a personality I want. I have like music that I feel like fits them,
mm.
hobbies,
So
but
for
like
the
no core
character,
lore.
I have a vibe and the vaguest idea of a backstory and an occupation. And the reason it might not work is the occupation.
Ah,
But like the occupation is required.
interesting.
Yeah.
My dog here. Hi. Come here, boy. Oh, you just hate me. Okay.
My chat is super
Uh,
quiet today.
ah.
Um where am I? What am I doing? Here. I forgot this isn't mirrored with the front, and I got very alarmed for a second that this is a different shape. And then forwards. Epic. Okay. I can't wait till the next series. We
I
can't
can't
talk
wait
about it at
either.
all because it's still in a planning stage.
Yeah,
Sadness.
big sad. The saddest.
The
But
greatest.
I'm excited. I'm grr. Yes.
I
Excitement.
can't wait to cause problems.
I can't wait to solve them.
I tried to cause problems in Bloodbound, and I caused singularly one problem, which was the roommates breakup.
Oh, I love that. Hashtag love the breakup. I love standing there as someone not involved at all, but just like stirring the pot. That was so fun.
I just,
Like, oh,
because like my
that's
character's
demented of you, Erebus.
so
Mm.
nice, and like it really was like a non-issue, and I was like, it's episode 2. We need some sort of conflict going on because there's been none in my episode so far. Let's panic.
Yeah.
And it worked because I realized I didn't even have to connect it to like the politeness thing of my character because she has drama with like trips and stuff. So it works.
It worked out. Yeah.
Don't open a coffin randomly. Gonna
Yeah.
panic.
It's kind of messed up either way.
Yeah. I'm actually shocked that nobody triggered my character more than that. Like there's so much opportunity to talk about like anything regarding like death and sickness. And it just didn't
Oh,
come up often. I know it would
I
be for
think
both our characters.
yeah, it didn't come up often. That's something I was sad about. I tried to bring it up, I think, in like once again episode 6. That was the episode I like threw a lot of stuff at a wall.
Mm.
I was specifically when I was talking to, I think, Erebus Rabbit. Oh my gosh, I almost fell in the hole. Erebus Rabbit in Ender. I said, well, you've seen the price of my healing," and then like looked like did an up and down like to like reference this me being stage 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I like I openly talked about being sick before turning, so I feel like it would be really interesting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you told me that, and like, I would have latched onto it, but I feel like it was a bit far into the series. And like,
Yeah.
at that point, like, B. Teddy had already decided that vampirism was a cure of sorts. And we didn't really talk about your, like, trauma around that as your identity. So, like, B. Teddy couldn't make that connection to, like, talk about it. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I feel like I was gonna say something else in that regard. Episode 6 was like my chill episode. I literally called it the calm before the storm. Though I feel like that's the
Yeah.
episode where was it? No, it was the episode 5 that I did this. But I'm so sad nobody latched onto it. In conversation with Haley, Rabbit, and Erebus, I said that I would be on their side because I couldn't have any more deaths on my hands. And they
Oh.
just didn't question it. They just moved on. And I was like, you're not concerned about me maybe murdering people? Like, that's not what happened,
Yeah,
but like...
see, if you had said that, I would have been like, oh my gosh, 4 medic legs vibes, and I would have pushed.
Yeah. Well, because that's what I kind of wanted to happen with that line, is people to make the connection with Legs and be like, oh my god, has B. Teddy murdered before? Because that's what Legs was. Legs was, I've been in war, and I murdered people. But that's not what it is for B. Teddy. It's just the, like, I basically killed people because I couldn't cure them in time sort of vibe.
Yeah, death via inaction rather than like actually actively murdering them.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that works. Time to figure out these arches. Yeah. And that's like a major trauma for B Teddy, but it doesn't get brought up because nobody went, that's a weird thing to say. The amount of red flags I dropped that like people were just like, hey,
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
Like people recognize them but wouldn't grab them. So I think that's something
Yeah.
people are gonna learn throughout this, like us working together, is like when to pick up a
Yeah.
red flag.
I picked up all the red flags. She just didn't care.
Yeah.
She's just too shitty of a person. She just sucked. She just Oh, can I curse on your stream? I forgot. Sorry.
No, but I'm technically I've written in my bio on PG-13 for when friends slip up every hour.
Okay. Yeah. Duke just Loki just sucks. Like would recognize people's problems and would actively push to make people worse. So maybe maybe it's a good thing.
Well, you didn't even push to make me worse that much.
Uh, I think I didn't. I definitely did with Tawny. I like furthered Tawny's paranoia around like Haley and stuff. That was something I did.
Mm.
Uh, I reinforced a lot of like human bad stuff. And like if someone would come to me with a bias or something and be like, no, you're right, those people did suck and were awful and everyone is like them. Uh
So all you really did was be like, yeah, Haley is manipulating you, by the way, and we go, oh damn. And that's accurate.
yeah, yeah, see, it was accurate, but there was also just another let me get you to hate Haley, so to isolate Haley.
But I
Cause
already
like
hated Haley. B Teddy already hated Haley.
I didn't know that though.
It's true.
So it was like, hey, one person it's always good to have another one. But yeah. Um
Oh dear. I don't like this.
I think this needs to be doubled. I think it looks weird because it's one. I feel like if you just double it, it might look better.
But it's 5.
Ah.
The thing is, this might also just meld into looking fine once I add a billion arches. This also has to be 5, so it goes here. No, that's still 4. It goes here. That's not my axe. I'm gonna hit your dog.
My dog.
This
My
is
dog
not.
I just
This
got.
is not a threat, but a statement of fact.
Okay, let me set my dog down. Come here, puppy. I just got you. I need to name my dog.
It ran in front of my axe, and I was like, "That's not gonna help."
Here, this dog is cute. I want to get a dog from each type of biome.
Mm. Hello,
I
Benji.
really like.
Welcome to chat. I haven't seen you in a bit.
Hello, chapter.
We're working on our base today. I am so hot. Dude, I want to film another thing of the thing we film Wednesday nights, and I'm so sad I have to wait.
Sure. I
I've
hashtag
been
won't
having
be there.
urges.
I won't be
Are you
there.
missing a
Hashtag.
session?
I am. My thingy got rescheduled.
Sadness.
I like paid to go to like a fancy dinner thing, and they like
Uh-huh.
moved it to Wednesday night instead of Tuesday.
How dare they do that to you?
How dare they? It's sick and twisted. I
How
know.
absolutely dare they?
So I'm so very upset. I'm looking at the time and I might like join mid session. Who knows? I said no like at all initially just in case I don't show up. It's like not a surprise, but if I do, it's like a fun like, ooh, hey y'all.
Yeah. Like me. First session.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can talk about me having extreme tech problems without it being spoilers for that episode of whatever it is.
Yeah, we both were
Turns
having
out my Java needed updating, guys.
Yeah.
It was bad. What was worse was actually Xbox Live has been breaking for me lately. So like it's like hasn't been letting me log into my vanilla Minecraft.
Oh.
And so I didn't really think about it because I've just been using Modrinth anyways the whole time, and I didn't care particularly. I was like, that's a later Teddy problem. But then one of the like suggested like fixes, what? Oh no, that's just perspective. Never mind. I was like, what is wrong with this? Yeah, so one of the fixes was like logging in and out of Minecraft and restarting it. Like basically deleting your Minecraft launcher and then re-downloading it. And so I did that, and I also did it for Modrinth because that's what the internet suggested. And then I couldn't get into either.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's
I was like,
terrifying.
oh no, because I don't know if that's like my computer getting old issue, like some of the other connection logging in issues I've been having lately. So I was like, oh god, please, no. And so there was some major panic there because I was like, that means I can't even stream on this server, sort of thing. And that's really bad.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
ended up being fine. I did a couple other things and then restarted my computer and it let me in. So, panic was over, but I still hadn't figured out what my actual tech issue was. And so I was like, oh, this is so annoying. And I kept being like, I should just go to bed at this point and give up. But I didn't. Um,
Yeah. I'm glad you didn't.
yeah. And so my last ditch thing was I was like, okay, I've already tested and discovered that I can get on Arctic, but I can't get on like this server. Like, and in that instance in creative mode, I didn't have my skin. It was Alex. So I was like, something's up with like maybe the version or something. So I started going back through the versions, which isn't very far because between 1.11 and 1. Not oh no, it's not 1. Anymore. 26 dot something or other. The most recent update is not that many. So I started going back through them, and yeah, as soon as it stops being 1.11, it stops working. And I was like, damn, okay, how do you fix that? That means there's definitely something wrong with my Java because I have enough technological knowledge to know that that's a JavaScript issue. And so it turns out there's a little button at the bottom of Modrinth that says Java installations. And so I clicked that. And guess what? It lets you update your Java there. So I went and
How
I
did
clicked update, and it did it. And I was like, yay! And then I could log on. It was kind to me. The internet didn't help at all, though.
ah,
The internet made
sure.
everything worse.
As it does.
Not even Reddit helped. It was so sad.
You went on Reddit and it didn't even help. Oh my gosh, that stinks.
I know. But yeah, managed to update my Java. Because I think normally it updates on its own. So
It should, yeah.
I don't know why it was like, nah. So to be fair, most of my tech issues lately have been revolving around my computer receiving updates that it can't download for some reason. So I think something's broken in my computer there, and I'm gonna have to figure out what the heck that means. Any amount of like troubleshooting I've done so far for that has done nothing though. So I'm like, I get a new computer in August. Please, computer, just hold out until then. Please be
I
kind
hope
to
you.
me. Um,
Yeah, that's not too far away. It's what, May?
it's
No, it's
not.
like 3 months.
It's not. It should be, based off my calculations, before the next series we do. Like, if we take as long as a break as we did between Bloodbound and the series coming out tomorrow.
It should.
So I should have that new computer by then, and we should be happy and wonderful, and nothing could go
Yeah.
wrong. But we've got to hope that my computer holds out till then. My laptop. It is mostly fine. It's just that one tech issue that's slowly getting involved in all of the apps I have.
Yeah. I think if
So it's something specific that probably has a very specific solution, but there isn't an easy way to look up what that solution is. That's the problem.
yeah.
So I just suck.
Like
And
how
I've
old is
accepted.
your how
6
old? Like when
years.
was 6 years? It might it's Windows, right? So it might just
Yeah.
be yeah, Windows updates,
It
especially on older
started
devices,
just
have been
before I updated, like just before. So it's not because I updated to Windows 11, but it started just before that.
yeah.
And then it kind of got worse after I updated to Windows 11. So I do think it is just like my computer doing planned obsolescence for sure,
Yeah.
which saddens me.
Uh,
But the thing is, I'm going to be using this computer as an art tablet as soon as I get my new computer, because it's a fold over touchscreen, and I have art apps on it that I have never touched because I tried to do them when I first got it, discovered it was harder. Like the quality of art wasn't coming out as well as the like really bad app I have on my phone, so I just made into the really bad app.
oh gosh.
That's because I didn't want to deal with the adjustment period.
That's such a mood.
Yeah, that's me being stubborn, not a issue otherwise. But yeah, I have promised many people that as soon as like I get my new computer, I'm gonna commit to switching art apps and then not die all the time. And that'll be good, and people will be happy with me. It's a really bad art app.
Is it what app is it?
It's called Brushes Redux. It's an Apple app.
Oh my.
Oh, this is going the wrong way. It only allows for 10 layers.
Oh.
You cannot import brushes. You can only make brushes out of like the 10 various brush types they have. So like you can change the density and like stuff of that of the like pre-made brushes in a bunch of different ways. So like they do vary like in infinite ways in that way, but you can't get like a specific brush from the internet sort of thing.
Oh my.
There is no fill tool.
At all?
None at all.
Oh my god. I don't even use Phil, but that sounds like
There
not
is no
having the
lasso
option.
tool.
Crazy. And
Um,
how are you living like this, Teddy?
and
Teddy,
I do
how?
not use a stylus. I use my thumbs.
Wait, that's crazy. That's
Yes.
insane. You
Yes.
drew. That's
Yes.
insane, Teddy.
Every piece of digital art you have seen
Teddy.
from me has been with this app.
Teddy. Oh my gosh.
I am crazy, and I know it.
Mm.
And people have been begging me to switch to every time they find out about it.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, Teddy.
Yeah. So I have made promises to the many people concerned for the health of my like hands and such, that I will switch as soon as I get my new computer. That'll be so
Yeah, please
good.
switch. I'm adding myself to the number of people. Please.
So that's Ender and Will and Steph. Though you don't know Steph like at all. You might at some point. Steph is one of the original teddy bears. But she
Ah.
doesn't make content. She just has sometimes shown up in my content. And decided she'd have her name on the internet, so.
Can you give me 1 second? I just need to sorry.
Okay. Sorry for ignoring you, Benji. I got yapping. What food did you get? I assume that means food. There's only one O there, but I am so hot, man. Oh my gosh, we're past 2 hours. I just realized that. That's crazy. I can probably keep streaming for a while yet. I mean, I'm really hot right now, but we'll survive. I have nothing else to do. So, I ran out of things to edit. Unless certain people sent something to me while I was streaming. Because I'm waiting on clips from certain Withered Productions members. I haven't actually requested the clips in any amount of urgency from them, though. So, take your time. I'm not editing right now. But then I discovered it's really easy to edit a certain type of video. It's a surprise video, so I can't give you more context than that. But yeah, I discovered it's so quick and easy to edit that type of video. I was always curious because it seems like it's a lot of content to deal with and like pretty difficult. But the like big YouTubers who do it seem to always take it on when they're like at their busiest. And I never really thought much about it. Sorry, I'm hot, so I'm letting the back of my shirt breathe a bit. But yeah, they seem to take on those videos when they're at their busiest, and I would think much of it. I just realized I should maybe, because I don't know if this is going to mirror properly. Because we want this for sure to be mirrored, we can have a tinier loop here. Let's do that one on this corner, just so we make sure this comes together how it needs to come together. But yeah, they seem to do it when they're at their busiest, which is pretty crazy. But then, yeah, I discovered this morning, it took me less than 2 hours to throw together out of the stuff I had. And it'll take me probably an hour, maybe 2, to put together the stuff from the clips that I need to have sent to me. So it's like a really low effort video. It feels like it must be a high effort video, but it's not. And I guess that's why it must be so nice to just do in those busier times. And I'll probably keep doing them with like different people because yeah, it was really nice to do. I might even grab people from Arctic because I feel like they wouldn't mind doing that. Depends. I guess it's got to be people who are down to make content from Arctic and make YouTube videos specifically, because the style of it, you do kind of want each person involved to get a YouTube video out of it, because then otherwise there's not much to... There's stuff being missed out on. I'm struggling to explain it without just telling you what type of video it is. Well, I was talking about how quickly I managed to edit a video this morning. I am so hot. I'm also getting hungry. Oh, I've got to feed myself today, actually. Realization. Wait, that's got to be here, actually. Speedrunning. Yeah, it's a video I thought it would be difficult to edit. But it really wasn't. And it was so fast. Like, it seemed like one that would take all day to edit. Or multiple days. But I did it in, like, less than 2 hours. But yeah, we're working on the mega base. I think I'm just gonna get these archways done, and then we'll end up stream, because we're at the point of stream where I'm feeling the ailments. You know how it is. The ailments are hitting right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is supposed to be like this. There we go. And then that's 5. Okay. But yeah, I'm being hit with ailments right now, and I'm very hot, so. And I'm not sure how I would approach the next part of the build. Hi, Jack. Welcome back.
Hi.
I'm used to people just chucking things at me while I'm streaming.
I throw the snowballs.
Will used to throw eggs at my face. He doesn't do that anymore. Will. He's in my chat right now. Will,
Hi,
you haven't
Will.
thrown eggs at my face in a long time.
Come on, Will.
How dare you not throw eggs in my face?
How dare you not pelt the teddy with eggs?
Exactly. He hasn't
No.
had eggs. Well, maybe you should get some. That sounds like an ish you, not an ish me. Dude, it is perfect. This is 5. I've done it. Without any plotting, it works. And is kind to me. This is the best. I'm the best in the biz. That's what that means. 100%. But yeah, lately I've been kind of just possessed with the urge to edit. And the problem is the majority of my like active and like consistent audience is not on the YouTube. So I cannot be focusing on the YouTube right now. But man, how I want to focus on the YouTube like all the time. I feel like
La, la.
that's like a thing that like not a lot of people think about. At least like in the Minecraft YouTube fandom. Like a lot of people want to just start doing Minecraft YouTube. But like we're at a point in social media where like you can't just do that.
Yeah, people don't have the attention spans. You gotta do a bunch.
You need your socials. I was actually talking to my mom about this morning. You need like all of your socials to be active, but also like you need to also be doing like streaming and stuff. Like you as a small content creator, you cannot gain an audience by just doing YouTube videos. And as much as I would love to just be doing YouTube videos, what are you doing? I mean, all the power to you, but we're not in vanilla.
My axe broke, and I'm being lazy instead of go crafting a new one.
Well,
So I'm gonna get this tree down.
all the power to you. But yeah, like all I've wanted since like I started making content, even before I started making content, was to do YouTube stuff. But you gotta get with the game.
Yeah.
What was
I think the
me?
streaming is what kills me because it's rarely like quiet enough for me to feel like I can stream without like one of my family members walking in and saying my name. So I just never get to stream. I used to really stream. I used to be on the streaming grind.
That's the wrong direction.
From like September to December. But like after like semester 2, all the schedules changed and nothing aligned, and it was very sad.
Yeah. It took me a while to just like one, be confident enough to just stream at home, and 2, to convince my family that this was a thing. Because I guess it helps. I started off cosplaying. I still cosplay, but I started off
Me too.
cosplaying, and so my family was way more likely to walk in on me when I was cosplaying. And that took a while to be like, hey, stop it! And then eventually they figured out that, like, maybe I didn't want them walking into my room when my door was closed. Like, it's a pretty strong signal that when my door is closed, don't come in, because I leave my door open most of the time. Once they got that through their heads, then I didn't have to worry about, like, when I was, like, actually streaming, them coming in and saying my name. So, I'm a bit, like, yeah. But it really was actually just, like, this year that my family got it wrapped around their heads that like maybe streaming, like what streaming even is and how I want it to be, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My room is like a hallway room, so like people have to go into my room to get to their bedrooms, so I just can't
Oh,
like say, "Hey, don't come into my room."
that just sucks.
Yeah.
That just sucks in general.
Yeah. To be fair, I chose it because I wanted a bit more privacy. Because I was like, "Okay, it's either this or I share a room with, like, a preteen." And I was like,
Uh,
the options weren't optioning, okay?"
that's interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We don't have a very big house, so
Yeah, I would not enjoy that at all. Oh wait, this needs to be over here. Yeah, my bedroom's like at the top of the stairs, so like people have to pass by my door to get upstairs at all. But like, yeah, it's not as bad as that because like there's at least a door in between.
yeah. Uh, I'm
I
hoping
do hear them walk by
hopefully some
sometimes, and then I'm like, oh,
yeah.
shush, shush, don't talk about anything strange.
I'm really hopeful for, like, this year because I think I might move rooms again in a couple of months, give or take,
Mm,
at least it probably will be in talks by, like, 2027, like, next year, which is probably good because then I can have, like, a door to myself,
yeah,
and it's probably one of the best rooms, even though it's gonna be freezing because it doesn't have, like, heating, but, we take the wins we can.
yeah. In September, Will and I are going to be moving in together, and that's super
Oh.
exciting because we both make content. So we might even get some vlogs. Because I keep wanting to do like
Ooh.
cute vlogs and stuff, but then I get a little self conscious about it and just like having a camera out and talking to it in the open. But like we might do
Yeah.
like in house vlogs and stuff like that. At the very least, we want to do like a moving in vlog. Mostly
Well, that
because
sounds
we've been
great.
buying some interesting things for decorations, and we're like we need to make jokes about this in a video. Oh no! Broke the floor. But yeah, YouTube is hard. Yeah. Now that like though, now that I've been streaming for ever, I find YouTube is actually like so easy. The problem is like getting an audience. Like the creation of YouTube is so easy for me.
Ah.
But yeah, my content was like also weirdly shadow banned for a bit on YouTube. I think it's
I
over now.
I'm I think I'm currently shadow banned, and I know exactly why. It's super petty. But basically, I think in 2024, I posted like a reel or whatever they call YouTube's things.
A short.
Uh, yeah, that one. With like a Steven Universe audio with something copyrighted in the background. It was around the
Uh,
time Wildlife was coming out, and I did like fan art of Joel and Lizzie to like, all you wanna do is zoom into a giant woman.
oh yeah,
Uh,
I know
and then
exactly what kind
it's
of video that would be.
yeah.
um, Yeah, like maybe the thing is like as soon as I made my channel, you could not look me up.
Oh, that's
So why
crazy.
is
You got
that
shadow
not
banned
touching?
instantaneously.
Why that not touching? Why no tap? This should be completely mirrored. It should be actually, yeah, 100% mirrored. What is happening right now? Oh, it's because I put two slabs on the other side, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know. Like you could not for a couple years even look up my channel.
That's
And
crazy.
I don't know why that would be. It was just mean to me. But I'm pretty sure
Sometimes
if you just look up my channel now, because it used to be I had to give people links to my channel.
uh I think
But I
now
think
you're definitely
yeah,
unshadow banned because I found you naturally during the
okay.
VSMP event. Like like,
Well,
you
no,
posted your
you
video, and I was like,
still
"Oh my gosh, that's the
I
guy
could
from, like,
that's the thing, I could show up in people's recommended feed, but I couldn't show up in YouTube search results.
Huh,
So,
that's weird."
yeah, a lot like, I was getting traction on the stuff I was posting, but, like, only if it was showing up in people's recommended. Anyone who wanted to search me, like, manually from any of my other socials or in real life could not find me. But they could follow the link. So, I just lived off of that for a while. And it was stupid, but we got through it. And I think now you can search me up. I think since Bloodbound came out, you can search me up.
I'm gonna
Somebody should
check,
probably check that for me, because I can't check it myself.
Teddy Bear D, right?
Yeah.
I always get the, you're not the first result, but for,
Because it used to be a bunch of AI teddy bear Cocomelon videos would show up instead.
oh, I do see that, unfortunately. Maybe
Yeah.
I need the do you have underscores in your
I do have underscores. It's Teddy_Bear_D. I don't think there's a second underscore in the YouTube.
Oh, you do! You
I do
do
show up?
pop up. Yeah,
Yay!
the
We're
Teddy
past
underscore
it.
B.
We're
You're
past the major struggle. I was so
yeah.
concerned about that because that was like 2 years straight of that being the case. And I was like, hello, please. And yeah, I don't know. Like, there's nothing I could have done straight off the bat because I think my first couple videos didn't have any, like, sound other than my voice in it. And then after that, I didn't care as much for, like, my VODs. Like, my starting music tends to be copyright, but it either mutes itself or, like, I'm not making money off YouTube anyways right now, so I don't care. Once I am, I'm going to make sure I'm doing copyright-free music for my starting soon screens, but as it stands now, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it was weird. And I think we're past it,
That
and that's
is
good.
really weird.
We're
That is
vibing
good.
now. Okay, we've got a structure to this now. That's good.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
not sure exactly where I'm going from this now. I just know I kind of want to be able to move in here soon because my storage unit is bad now. It's gotten to the point where it's really bad. It wasn't supposed to be like that this far into the series, but then I just was going really slow with my base.
Yeah,
But yeah. Now we
I
got
feel
everything we
going
could
slow with
need.
the pace.
I mean, there's a reason I do YouTube and not stream. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice and kind to make. I mean, this is the first stream, I think, in a month where I wasn't losing my voice at the end. And I don't know why that was happening for like a month. But I'd hit the hour mark and I'd have so much vocal strain. I do not know. It was odd.
That's sick and twisted.
It was. It was awful. And I'm okay today. And I've gone for 2.5 hours, which is longer than usual. But I think that'll be all for today. I guess I should see if there's somebody to raid, because I do have 3 viewers. But that means I have to disappear my face cam, because I use my phone for my face cam, and I can only raid people on my phone! I love my tech limitations. That's another thing I should add to my list.
Yeah.
I need a face
Your setup
cam.
confuses me. Yeah,
And maybe to figure out what the heck is up with my Streamlabs, where it's not it doesn't see me as me in my Streamlabs chat. It thinks I'm just like a random viewer. Okay, none of my mutuals are live, so we're just gonna leave it. No, I don't blame you for being confused about my setup. It's the most jerry-rigged thing you could ever come across. Yeah, so bad. Sometimes it started off when, if you remember when Etho on Hermitcraft revealed what his setup was, and there's a little bit of a trend of people sharing their crazy setups.
Mhm.
Back
I
then,
mean, I'm not.
I just had the laptop, my mouse, my mic, and my desk. And that's not too wild. The only wild thing really about it is how many things are plugged in. And the fact that my desk sits on 2 pieces of 2-inch high, like, plywoods. Because this is my childhood desk. And I didn't fit anymore.
Oh my gosh, Teddy. I mean, I can't judge about my setups. You know what my setup is like. I I'm in no room to judge. But plywood of your childhood desk is crazy.
Well, I'm 6 foot. What can you do? I also it
Tall
used to
Teddy.
have a keyboard drawer, but we had to remove that for me to fit.
Oh.
So there's that too. Anyways, I should be ending stream now. I just wanted to talk about my setup a little bit before ending. You distracted me. Alright.
Sorry.
Thank you everybody for coming. All the people who stopped by. I bet you I probably had more lurkers than I thought I did. There's always the quiet streams where I look at the like recap afterwards and it's like the biggest viewer count. And I'm like, hello? Are you all lurking? I love you though. Anyways, that's it. Thank you all for coming. Have a good morning, evening, noon, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Love you all and goodbye.